My time is running out in the Everwake. Of my original 30 days, only 15 remain. But I still have 2 very important tasks to complete before my time ends. Will I be able to finish them before I fall asleep and Code Neon wakes up? Welcome to the Everwake. The timer is ticking. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Everwake. Last time, if you missed it, I built up a brand new nether portal and the Cave of Cartography, where I am tasking Josh with helping me to fill out this map here. Actually, if we go look at our tasks, I have completed the team effort one, which is worth 3 points, so I now have 13 points instead of 10. Sick. Can put that in here. And then I have these 2. Mystery Man I'm currently working on, but this is the one that I want to work on today. Josh dislikes villager trading halls, so he's tasking me with building something to put villagers in. So I want to go over to that village, wrangle up some villagers, and then lay out an area to make a village. But also I've lost my horse. So I'm actually going to start off by hunting for my horse. And if I can't find my horse, Josh will have a new task for when he wakes back up. So let's go hunting for the horse. Maybe gather some more leather for the maps. Let's see if we can find Hubert. I set out hunting for my horse, and it took way longer than expected to find him. It is important I find him because without my horse, it takes forever for me to traverse around the world since we don't have Elytra yet. It took me freaking an hour to find you because I've been looking for the past 10 minutes, but when I initially lost him, I spent like 45 minutes just wandering this mountain range looking for you. Come back here. Yay, there we go. Well, now that I've got my horse back, let's get some more leather and build some more maps. And really quickly, now that I've gathered all the item frames, I wanted to quickly stop by the hourglass and just see. I got 15 days left. A little bit over 15 days left. So I gotta complete those tasks. If I run out of time, that's not gonna be good. But let's go place down these item frames. And there we go. That's all the maps done. Well, item frames done. I still gotta get all the maps themselves, but this is trippy to look at. Ooh. Love it. So I just did some math, and in order to actually fill the Cave of Cartography, we need another 160 maps. In order to get 160 maps, I need 160 compasses, which is 640 iron. The redstone I already have, but the iron I don't have. And that's not even including paper. I need 1,280 paper to fill this. So really quickly, I'm gonna build like a temporary sugarcane farm so I can at least start working on that, because while I love my blue barn and farming area, getting 24 sugarcane a harvest from this is not enough. And then the pinching some off of the decorative sugarcane over here, it's not enough. So I am going to build a proper sugarcane farm. It's still going to be manual, but it'll be much larger. So let me grab the sugarcane and let's get started. I have a silly idea for this sugarcane farm. You can already see where I'm going with this, right? What would be the last thing Josh would expect to find at the bottom of this hill? Let's go. There you have it, a nice looking sugarcane farm. I gotta get rid of the infinite water sources, but I'm gonna leave them actually down here for a bit. But basically, hopefully this is close enough that these will all be loaded while I am working in, spawn or AFKing the zombie spawner to provide enough sugarcane for the paper needs for the maps. And then for the future, of course, of the world, it'd be nice to have it as well. So now the question is how to add blue. Okay, now that the sugarcane is done, what I want to work on next actually is regarding my tools. So right before I went to work on the sugarcane farm, I used a diamond to repair my silk touch pickaxe. That just felt weird. I don't like it. So I want to get mending really bad. Get a lectern? Perfect. Josh gave me a task to make a villager foundation, right? Like a foundation of villages so he can build a village for villagers. He said nothing about me not being able to make a villager prison right before that. So let's go and imprison one villager and get ourselves a mending villager. Don't tell Josh. Oh my God, I didn't know bundles spawned in villages. I just found a... Give me this. I want a bundle. I forget that bundles are in Minecraft now. This man right here will be my librarian. So what I'm going to do is block him in and then let the trading begin. Hyperspeed trading montage. Woo! It only took me about 10 minutes, but I actually got the mending. Problem, I don't have emeralds for this guy, like at all. So what do? I totally thought I could trade him a bookshelf or paper, but that's unfortunate. All right, time to go solve the emerald problem. Okay, and after waiting the night out, because villagers don't like changing their trades in the middle of the night, I've got a Fletcher who will give me emeralds. So now it's going to be a nice process of make sticks, trade sticks, get emeralds. I need more. I need literally 8 more. So let's go get some more. Also, quick check on the mending guy. Are you still mending? Please be mending. Please be mending. No! No! Okay, well, we'll be back. You and I have words. Oh my god. I actually got a better deal. 12? I got 2 mending books already? Let's freaking go! Let's go! Okay, now I just need to trade a bunch more, and I need to get enough for my pickaxe and my armor and everything. So 9 total. I return home for a few moments just to put mending on my gear, and Spinner has decided he wants to take a nap on Josh's back. How adorable is that? Anyway, thanks for the anvil, Josh. Okay, now that I've got all my gear with mending, it's time we move these guys. So, I have my Fletcher, I have my librarian, and I have a location. And I'm stuck on path blocks, of course. So here is the idea. I, on my very first episode, found this little island. And I thought to myself, it'd be so cool to put something here. So I explored it a little bit and I found something. Right up here is a little cave entrance. And I think that this would be the perfect place to install my secret villager prison. Basically, Josh gave me a task to build him a mystery. I'm building him a mystery, all right. He's got to save the villagers from a prison. So that's what we're doing. So let's quickly build up that villager prison and get these guys installed. Things went horribly fast. Right as I started digging, my cat, Spinner, whose name I hadn't even revealed yet, drowned. This next clip is my reaction to that. So I'm having really bad luck with cats right now. I was going to work on this. Right, I swam down here as I was making a secret entrance, and then I heard drowning sounds, and Spinner drowned. I can't win, dude. Of course, I find a trident guy immediately after this. If you drop a trident, I'll consider it the world apologizing to me. There's 2 of them? Bro, what is this nonsense? And no tridents. You suck. Because of the cats, I'm going to have to get a new cat, because the cats serve 2 purposes. They are a friend, and they are a phantom deterrent, and I no longer have any phantom deterrents, so we're going to be hunting for a new cat now. Pause everything else, get a new cat. I set off to a distant village I'd found earlier and managed to wrangle up a few cats before returning home to continue work on the prison. So about 10 minutes later, I ran off to another village and I got 4 more cats. So we've solved the cat problem. At this point, I'm done naming them because I can't handle losing a named animal. I get too emotionally attached. So we're not going to name them anymore. We're just going to breed them up and build up a whole cast of them. And now we got to go, let's see, I think you want to go work on a prison? Yeah, let's go work on a prison. Woo! And with a little bit of time later and a little bit more lapis ore, I have successfully finished the mob prison. Remember, Josh doesn't like villagers in a trading hall because villagers need a village. Well, these aren't villagers, these are prisoners. Prisoners need a prison. But now that I've successfully built this, and I've also included some storage for like sticks and emeralds and stuff for later, I need to set up the mystery as to why these guys are here. But while I'm working on that mystery in the background, it's time to work on that other task. Josh told me he wanted me to lay out a place for a village somewhere nearby, and it needs to have 8 buildings as a minimum. So I've gathered up some supplies to mark some spots out, and it's time we do some city planning together. I suck at this, so it's going to be completely made up as we go. What's the worst that could happen? I set out to build something fun for Josh to work with. I initially thought about doing a giant skyscraper of village plots, but instead I went with this cubic layout so he can expand it however much he wants. Alrighty, some serious progress has been made. As you can see in that time lapse, I have built up the village of Blue Haven. Welcome to Blue Haven Village. Read back. Villagers and village coming soon. So basically, my idea is I built these little platforms for Josh to install actual village houses on. I'm not going to tell him I did this, but I also poked holes down here and left what looks like a suggested trail down below. So if he wants to install stuff inside of these, he can. I also thought ahead and thought villagers are clumsy, and I'm going to put water underneath the tallest structures. So if villagers fall off, they land in water and don't just take fall damage. Now, I am going to take some signs and I'm going to leave little labels for where I think different buildings should go. Also, I just kind of put paths in to kind of mark out an idea. I don't really know what to do for the stairs and I don't really know what to do for the paths, but I wanted to at least have this spot here in case Josh liked my format. But I do think this top one here, either this one or that one, I think this one though should be library, because librarians are definitely going to be the most important one. And the other most important one, in my opinion, farmers for golden carrots. And then the next one will be clerics to trade rotten flesh and get redstone. And now I gotta sit and think a little bit. Got the big three. What's another villager type? Tool and armor smiths would be good. You don't need a whole lot of them, so getting a couple of them, they'd fit well on this small platform. And how about some masons maybe for courts? And honestly, with these last two, I'm just gonna put dealer's choice because I have no clue. There's nothing coming to mind right now. Oh, wait. Cartographers for new maps. Although I misspelt it. Cartographers. Cool. And as far as Josh's walls are concerned, if he wants to dig this out, if he wants to add in external walls, he likes the idea of trapping them in a prison that looks like a village. He's no better than I am. And these phantoms are crazy. I gotta station some cats here, dude. You doing a great job. But I'm actually very proud of this. It's a really silly, goofy idea that just I kind of came up with on a stream. I was like, what about blue cubes? I know, very original for me, blue cubes. But the nice thing about this design is if I kind of, hold on, I don't have wings. Let me get on my horse. Horse parkour. Okay, so if we take a look at this from up here, you can see this design is actually kind of modular. You can very easily add more squares. So like if Josh is like, good, we have 8 squares, but we need a 9th square, we could stick more onto the edges and just kind of have it expand outwards. I did this little bit of verticality to give it a bit of variety, but Josh is free to do whatever the heck he wants with it. All he told me was to choose a spot nearby and terraform it for the village, including roads that designate spots where houses should be built, should accommodate at least 8 buildings. And I have done that. Time to put this in here and up my points to 21. Nice. Now about that mystery. So the mystery itself is going to start here at Josh's house. At this door, where it's going to say, visit the new cave. And he's going to go, what cave is that? And that's part of the mystery. He has to find the cave. The cave itself is the cave of cartography, which of course we built last episode. But once he finds this cave, there's going to be some more signs from, well, I guess it's from me, but not from me. So these signs will say, welcome to the cave of cartography. This beautiful cave displays the surrounding area. And he'll come down here and they'll see another sign that says, uh-oh, looks like one of the maps is missing. Gotta find that. And now we have to use one of these maps to give him a clue. But I don't want to give away too much. So if you want to see the full mystery unfold, you're gonna have to check out Josh's video where he solves it. Okay, I said I was not gonna show off anymore, but I got an orange kitty. I got an orange kitty. This kitty is very similar to my kitty, Walter Cranberry, in the real world. Here's a picture of him right here. And with this, I need to get this guy home and put him in my, where'd he go? There he is. Put him in my bedroom and have him live forever there. And it's gonna be great. Walter acquired. Now to continue the mysteries. This mystery is the largest thing I have added to the Everwake so far, and it's my new favorite project. I wish I could show you the finished product, but I don't want to spoil Josh's reaction to it, so make sure to check out his next episode when he finds it. And now that the mystery is done, it's time I give Josh his tasks, and also bank my points. I guess I'll leave this one in here kind of separated so Josh can determine the points. First, let me refill this so Josh can use that. And then let me grab the books. Josh left Easter eggs. Your mom is super cool. Your dad too. Or thank you, Josh. Thanks. Just like Josh, I'm not going to read off all the tasks for you. You're going to have to check out his video to see them, but I'll tell you the names. The first one is Ceiling Gang ? And the second quest is Cartographic Memory. And the final quest is Elder Blue. Now, Josh set up this shop, and I haven't actually, used it yet. So let me go down there. But yeah, none of these items in Josh's shop are, super valuable to me. This book would be nice. Technically, I could throw this on this guy, and it would solve a problem. Let's see. I'm going to save this one. I will buy it next time. So I'm going to buy this one next time because I want to get this upgraded. Now, what can I sell Josh? I have just the thing. the first thing I'm going to add to the shop, and I'm going to value this at a lot of points. Like all of these are selling for 3, 1 point, and 4 points. This is going to sell for 6 points. This is a task delay. This coupon is valid to delay one task to a later wake. When using this coupon, place the task you wish to delay in a barrel next to your task board with this coupon next to it. This will delay the task to your next wake where you can complete the task and claim the full point value then. Only valid for one task. Must be verified by the other Everwake member prior to use. DM on Discord. Perfect. And for these last two, I actually have 2 of the same item. Just gotta trade with these guys real fast. Alrighty, and the final 2 items will be 2 mending books, because he doesn't have any mending, and if he doesn't solve the quest, he's not getting any mending. Well, unless he goes about making a villager himself, I guess, but mending. 2 points. Mending, 2 points. He can get 2 mending books for the price of 4 points. I think that is pretty fair. And my time is almost up. That hourglass is starting to look pretty empty. Let me gather the troops, return home, place down my bed, make sure everyone's sitting down, and then let me take one more moment just to look out at what we've done. This has been a very successful time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the Everwake as much as we are. If you enjoyed it and haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. My time is up. I officially passed the Everwake back to you, Josh. I'll see y'all in a month. I hope you'll have a good life. I hope you'll all be of good cheer, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.